Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. I am Miss Ishrat, teacher of Guards Public School 1. I hope you all are fine. Again, welcoming all of you to lecture number 9 of Mathematics for class 4. Students, in this week we are going to understand and start chapter number 4 of your book, and the name of the chapter is Fractions. We will understand some topics of this chapter in this lecture and the remaining one in the next lecture, that is lecture number 10. Let's start with today's topics. Today we will learn about the terms numerator, denominator and fraction bar, equivalent fractions, reducing fractions, and the last one is lowest terms of equivalent fractions. Students, let's start with the fraction first. That what is fraction? A fraction is a part of a whole number. It represents one or more equal parts of a whole number. Like in the given diagram of a circle, the circle is divided into 3 parts. Out of 3 parts, one part is colored. Now how we will write it as a fraction? 1. The colored part I will write on the top and the total parts on the bottom. Both are separated by a line in simple words, but there are names for them in fraction, like the upper or the top part which represent the colored part is called numerator, and the line for separating upper and the lower part is called fraction or division bar, and the lower part is called denominator, which represents the total parts of a whole. Now look at the given video on your screens. In this, total 3 parts are there. One yellow colored part is numerator, then fraction bar, then total 3 parts are written in the denominator in words we call as 1/3. Now let's learn about equivalent fractions. Equivalent fractions are the different common names of the same fractional number, or two fractions that name the same amount are called equivalent fractions. For example, look at these squares. Both are of the same size, but each square has been divided into different number of parts. The fractions for the colored part of each square are as follows. Half of the square is colored. 2/4 of the square is colored. Here half and 2/4 both fraction represents half part of the whole square. These fractions are called equivalent fractions. Thus, we say two or more fractions that show the same part of the whole are called equivalent fractions. That is, half is equal to 2/4. Students, let's do an example from your book exercise to understand more clearly. For obtaining equivalent fractions of a given fraction, we have to follow this point. Multiply numerator and denominator of the given fraction by the same number to get its equivalent fractions. For example, find the equivalent fraction of 4/8. First, we multiply numerator 4 and denominator 8 by the same factor, that is 2. We start with the smallest number 2. 4 2s are 8 and 8 2s are 16. In this way, we get our first equivalent fraction, that is 8/16. Now for the second one, we multiply both numerator and denominator by 3. 4 3s are 12 and 8 3s are 24. Second equivalent fraction we get is 12/24. For the third one, we multiply both numerator and denominator by 4. 4 fours are 16 and 8 fours are 32. Third equivalent fraction is 16 upon 32. For the fourth one, we multiply both numerator and denominator by 5. 4 fives are 20 and 8 fives are 40. Fourth equivalent fraction is 20 upon 40. The four equivalent fractions of 4 upon 8 are 8 upon 16 is equals to 12 upon 24 is equals to 16 upon 32 is equals to 20 upon 40. All the equivalent fractions look different but have same values. As it is clear from the term reducing, it means we have to reduce the given fraction to its lowest term. For reducing the fractions, we have to know first these 2 points. Select the common factor which divides the numerator and denominator. Repeat this till we get 1 as the common factor for numerator and denominator. Let's start with the example from your book, 8 upon 24. First we have to find out, is there any common factor that divides both numerator and denominator? Starting with the smallest number, that is 2. Let's find out. 8 comes in the table of 2. Yes, 2 fours are 8. Before writing the answer in numerator, we will first check our denominator also. That is 24. Is 24 is a factor of 2? Yes, 2 12s are 24. Factor means that it comes in the table of 2 or it is divisible by 2. So now we will write our reduced fraction, that is 4 upon 12. Now it seems that it is not completely reduced again. Again we have to check the common factors for our fraction to reduce. Let's start again with 2. 4 comes in the table of 2. Yes, 2 2s are 4. 12 comes in the table of 2. Yes, 2 6s are 12. It means we will reduce by 2 again. Our answer is 2 upon 6. Is it completely reduced, students? No. Again we will check by 2 first. 2 comes in the table of 2 and 6 also, it means we will divide both by 2. 2 1s are 2 and 2 3s are 6. Final fraction is 1 upon 3. This fraction is not further divided by any other factor except 1. So it is in its lowest term. Answer: 8 upon 24 is equals to 4 upon 12 is equals to 2 upon 6 is equals to 1 upon 3. As we have learnt about reducing fraction, students, now it's easy for us to understand about lowest term of equivalent fractions. In each set of equivalent fractions, find the one which is in lowest terms. For example, here 4 equivalent fractions are given: 6 upon 15, 4 upon 10, 8 upon 20 and 2 upon 5. Let's find out the fraction which is in lowest term. First one is 6 upon 15. Starting from 2, 2 के टेबल में 6 आता है but 15 नहीं. It means it's not divisible by 2. Let's check with 3 table. 3 के टेबल में 6 and 15 दोनों आते हैं. 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. It means this fraction is not in its lowest term. स्टूडेंट्स, जो सॉल्व हो सकता है, जो किसी टेबल में आता है सेम फैक्टर्स में, वो हमारे पास लोवेस्ट टर्म में नहीं होता. Likewise, we have to check all the given equivalent fractions. Second one is 4 upon 10. Let's check with 2 times table. 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. It is also not in its lowest term. Third one is 8 upon 20. Let's check with 2 first. 2 fours are 8 and 2 tens are 20. It is also not in its lowest term. Fourth one is 2 upon 5. The fraction 2 upon 5 has no factors other than 1. It means 2 और 5 just 1 से divisible हैं. In other words, it is in lowest term. Our answer is 2 upon 5 is in the lowest term. Home assignment number 9, exercise 4.3 of your book. Parts you have to do is B 1 till 4 and the page number is 33. Question is given, give 4 fractions equivalent to each fraction given below. For example, 3 upon 8. Solution, students, you have to find out 4 equivalent fractions. Follow the same rules which I have explained in previous slide of equivalent fraction. Multiply both numerator and denominator by the same number, like by 2 first, we get 6 upon 16. By 3 we get 9 upon 24 and by 4 we get 12 upon 32. By 5 we get 15 upon 40. Answer, 6 upon 16 is equals to 9 upon 24 is equals to 12 upon 32 is equals to 15 upon 40. Exercise 4.4, parts you have to do is A 1 till 4 and the page number is 35. The question is given, in each set of equivalent fractions, find the one which is in lowest term. For example, 3 upon 5, 9 upon 15, 12 upon 20, 6 upon 10. First fraction is 3 upon 5. Both numerator and denominator have no common factor except 1. So it is in lowest term. Let's check the other fractions also. 9 upon 15 comes in the table of 3. 12 upon 20 comes in the table of 2. 6 upon 10 comes in the table of 2. It means just 3 upon 5 is in its lowest term. Answer 3 upon 5 is in its lowest term. Exercise 4.4, parts you have to do is B 1 till 4 and the page number is 35. The question is given, express each fraction below in its lowest terms. As I have explained you earlier that it is also called reducing fraction. Let's do an example. 12 upon 18. Solution, students, we have to reduce this fraction till its lowest term. We have to check first the common factor from which the fraction is divisible, starting from the smallest one, that is 2. 12 and 18 both are divisible by 2. 2 6s are 12 and 2 9s are 18. Answer is 6 upon 9. It's further divisible by 3, not 2. 3 2s are 6 and 3 3s are 9. Answer is 2 upon 3. It is in its lowest term. It's not further divisible by any common number except 1. So our answer is 12 upon 18 is equals to 6 upon 9 is equals to 2 upon 3. Review of today's lecture. Today we have learnt about fractions, terms like numerator, fraction or division bar and denominator, lowest term of equivalent fractions and reducing fractions. Students, remaining topic of this chapter we will continue in our next lecture. Till then, take care and Allah Hafiz.